I'm the Vice President of Business Development here at Atlas MedStaff.
And I'm Nick Carlson. I'm a Business Development Manager here at Atlas MedStaff.
Today we are going to talk about the benefits of direct and small vendor MSP relationships.
Yeah, with Atlas, we have a kind of a diverse group of working with everyone. So we obviously work on the MSP side and work through all of those. But the benefits of working with us on the direct side, we obviously have lower fees, we have quicker communication, we have all sorts of different things that we can do to get that traveler placed in a position maybe a little quicker than the MSPs, just because they might have a little more they have to go through. But we also work with smaller MSPs on our team too as well, so we know that that benefits us as well, as just having that many eyes on us. And then on the direct side, I think it limits down the amount of companies they work with too. So like everyone with these companies is not working direct. They might be going through an MSP. They might not have the contract at all. On the direct side, we can get feedback from the managers right away that say like, hey, they're missing something in their profile. Can we get this updated? And we can get that right back over to them to get that feedback so we can eventually get the placement a lot faster.
Yeah, and to add with Nick a little bit there, a lot of the vendor cuts have already been made throughout this point in the year. So if they haven't made a vendor cut right now, they're looking for file flow, they're looking for quality. And every scorecard review that we work on, which we do a lot with our smaller vendors, our directs and the MSPs as well, is we have these scorecard reviews where they let us know how we're doing, and we continue to score in the tops for quality. We continue to score in the tops for just overall cleanliness and the transaction. They're looking for an easy to deal with partner and a smooth transaction, and that's what continues to keep us on these panels where others may be getting cut from.
So with that, I would say like the traveler is going to want to go to a certain place, which we're going to be able to get them through, even if it is on the MSP side. So if they want a specific spot, we can definitely get them through on that. If it's an area or a region, another thing that we can do is I'll reach out to that recruiter who's maybe looking for a specific spot and say, hey, these are where we have direct contracts. I have really good communication with the managers. I built really good relationships here. Might be worth looking into to where we can get them placed faster. If they're looking to start like ASAP, instead of wanting to wait around and maybe see if they can get into the exact facility they want, it's always a good option to check out the direct spot. So we always let our recruiters know if we do have something available. It might not be exactly the facility they're looking at, but it might be something that we can get them a guaranteed job for them to get going right away.
I think Nick really hit on it before. A lot of the advantages here come to the idea that we have the direct relationship. We can reach out. We don't have to wait for a middleman. We can get the answers a lot quicker. We can ask some of the questions maybe that weren't asked in the interview, or traveler forgot to ask something afterwards, is like, hey, I forgot to ask this. The manager didn't respond back to me. Can you reach out and ask this for me? We can typically get a lot of those responses turned a bit quicker. Now, that's not to say in every instance that's going to be the case, but in a lot of them, it is an advantage of being on a direct side. It's just having that direct in with them.
It's probably about the same for them to go through the application process, interview process. We do have some that will do auto offers too as well. So if the facility looks through all the information, thinks they'd be a really good fit, they might just go ahead and offer instead of, going through a 3-step interview process or something like that, where we can get them on a lot quicker that way.
So being in a free market society is kind of what we believe, and that is allowing the traveler to pick and choose where they want to go at any given time. But our team goes through and they put a lot of marketing information together to send to the recruiters that really highlights what there is to do in a specific areas. They highlight the seasonalities. They highlight things right down to the housing and the affordability of the housing that is around the area. Is there a parking fee? Or there's the Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque, New Mexico that happens every October, and that's always been a bucket list thing. So I think I'll go based off of that biz dev manager's marketing email. I'm going to go present to my traveler, hey, you've always wanted to see this Balloon Fiesta. It's going on in October again. It's in Albuquerque. Do we want to take an assignment there? So we can really direct based off of some of the things there is to do in the regions, some of the things that that the facilities offer. Are they a traveler-friendly facility?
like getting that information from our contacts is so much easier, I would say. Maybe not easier, but accessible on our end. So just having those like extra helping hands of an actual person going out and doing those things for us, because they obviously want the traveler too. The traveler wants to go there. Let's just get these minor details for them so we can make it happen.
Yeah, I think it's just important to note across the board that Atlas offers a wide array of opportunities, whether it comes from the enterprise side or the direct side.
It's just something that not every company is going to offer to. Getting a direct contract, especially in these times, is extremely difficult. So we've worked really hard to get as many as we can. We've built those relationships. They're very important to us. Make sure all questions are answered. Make sure we're sending them quality candidates too, which Atlas has the best candidates anyway. So it's not that hard. We get really good feedback from our travelers too. I mean, if there's ever a problem with the facility, we can go to our contacts and get that straightened out right away, figure out what's the problem, if it's timesheets, if it's anything like that. But yeah, if you want to try out a direct contract, get with your recruiter, talk to them. They should know right away. And if not, they can come to us, and you can also reach out to us as well. We're always available.